Okay, I do not know if anybody has ever posted or talked about what it feels like to transition from lack mindset and dense thinking when you start the transfer over to abundance and light thinking, or, negative to positive, mindset. That transfer from that one that you've been in for your entire life. From I'm 38, I am just now hitting that moment where I am starting to shift mentally. And in that shift, it is so intense. When your body has been in constant state of fear, of being on guard, it is so that's normal. That is so normal. And when you finally are able to trust yourself and trust the universe, and you let go of that control, and you're just like allowing, and that whole transition from like, I need to, um, all of this, to I'm okay if it does or if it doesn't. I don't need anything. I don't have to do anything. That I've been toying on the line for a while now. It's been like a very, like, I'd get a little bit over it and then I'd fall back into it. I'd get a little bit over it and then I'd fall back into it. And it was always this like constant frustration, which is so silly because once I let go of even trying to stay over there or even trying to be over on this side, is whenever it finally just kind of clicked and just happened. Because I hate whenever you just let go, and you always hear let go, let go. And you're like, okay, how do I let go? What do I do to let go? Well, you just gotta let go of trying so damn hard. That's what it is. And um, there were so many other little things that I have been working on to be able to let go even more, because working through some of, like I said, dense, I like the term dense better than negative, because negative and positive have such different connotations to it that make other people kind of think bad or good, which also have other, like, when we get down that like road of talking about terminology, it kind of can get frustrating. But it is so cool when you have to work through that dense energy and it just kind of it dissipates, it clears, and then you're here on that lighter aspect, and as it all starts to clear, it just kind of the struggle, the care, all of that just kind of starts to dissipate, and you can just automatically see the beauty of everything. But once you've finally like come to this side, I don't know if people talk about how different your mind and your body feels after you've transitioned into like being here. I'll tell you, I am ADHD and I have struggled with the burnout phase multiple times. And this was no burnout. This was nothing like my burnout phases where I was so exhausted to keep going. No, this was like, what's the word I could use to explain it? It was not exhaustion, but just a weight had been kind of taken off. I never realized how much I tensed up in my body until just recently, whenever I was more in my frame and fully aware of my body. I have been working on a lot of healing, childhood trauma, like intense trauma. I have been going for 3 years. I have been healing myself. And it's just now that I can like actually feel the difference, because I was going hard all the time. I was like, gotta stand back up, gotta keep fighting, gotta keep going, survival mode. I was in that survival mode that it was like, go, 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 go. Okay, if I got sick or something happened that I had to take a break. But it wasn't like I was, you know what, I feel like I want to take a break today. It was like, no, I gotta keep going. And right now, there is this piece of, I don't have to do anything. I am going to choose to do things that are beneficial to me, that I enjoy, that I love, but I don't have to. And it's okay to take a break. It's okay to stop and just relax. The other day, I didn't feel, I was tired. I was genuinely tired. Just from my body going through that transformation. When you're making those transformations, be gentle on your body and your mind. Don't overdo it. Take time. For me, I laid around and relaxed a lot, and then I cleaned my house. I did not like a deep clean, because that would be for me overdoing it, because it would be like, oh, I need to like scrub. And I was just cleaning, and it felt so good. It was like what I had done to the inside, I was now creating it on the outside. And I just listened to music, I listened to YouTube videos, you name it, then watched a little bit of anime and stuff like that, and just relaxed. It was so interesting in how different I felt moving from survival mode, where I had so much shame and guilt if I took time off, that I would shame and guilt myself automatically because I was taking that time off. Whereas when I did that, it just felt good. It felt really good. I didn't feel bad. I did not feel bad for taking that time off. Of course, like a part of me is, anxiety of like, oh no, I need to hurry, and I need to make sure that I get out and I, make money, because I drive for a rideshare program. So I make my own hours. But, part of me in that survival mode was kicking in, being like, oh, well, what? And it's like, no, we're not listening to you anymore. And, oh my gosh, it is such a different feeling. It is an empowering feeling. Unknown territory, honestly, for me. Really unknown territory, because I'm usually in survival mode where I'm like, always go. And so this is a whole different level, and it feels amazing. So to anybody that is struggling to get from survival mode to abundance and to peace, it is possible. I hope you know that it is possible. Especially if you even struggle with like mental health. And I personally struggle with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, CPTSD, where I have had mental breakdowns before. Actually, we are coming up on a year since when I had a mental breakdown that really threw me for a loop, and it knocked me back into hardcore survival mode, where I was stuck in there for a good year. And I've been doing a lot to get myself out of there physically. But now I'm at that point where I'm out of it mentally. And it is, I am so damn proud of myself. Especially since I'm coming up on my 3-year anniversary of sobriety, and I look back at how far I have come in 3 years, let alone how far I look back to how far I've come in 5 years. Where was 5 years ago? I'm so damn proud of myself looking back at a year ago to now, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. If I can do it, you can do it. Much love to anybody that's struggling. Much love to anybody that is trying to get out of survival mode. I'm not saying I'm completely out. I'm not. I still have financial, that one area that loves to just kind of, but I'm not struggling like I once did before. And that's okay with me. I'm happy and content right now, and I'll keep moving forward. But first you have to get your mind. Your mind is your greatest tool. And if you struggle with mental health, then it can be your biggest weapon on yourself, and it can hurt you. So if anybody is needing help, ask. I have a therapist that I see. A year ago, I started seeing her every single week, once a week. I am now to every 2 weeks, and maybe even to the point of where I won't be seeing her anymore. I'll be getting a different therapist, but we'll see. I mean, that's how far I've come from it. Get help, and also know that you can get out of it. There is hope. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Good luck. I love you.